What up, people? We you streaming from here to New Zealand in BMs and museums. And
we have all the way from the Outsiders camp, Young Zee.
2, 3 of them. 2, 3 of them.
Young Zee and his son Krash. What's going on, brother?
What up, my dude?
Can't complain. Krash, how you been? It's been a long time coming. So
what's been
first and foremost, I want to say it's an honor to have you up here on our 2-year anniversary in the special Big L tribute.
Word, congrats.
That's number one. Thank you. And then to say how you're basically one of the forefathers of New Jersey hip hop, and I know you're the man who actually helped Eminem get his start.
Word.
We can say that. I mean, hey, it is what it is. And you have your son up in here who's also following in your footsteps as an MC. How does that make you feel?
Feels good. I'm helping him get his start too. Everybody got to start somewhere. Not word. You know what I'm saying? Who better to back than my own? You know what I'm saying? Flesh and blood. Word. And on the low, he's spanking a lot of people. Like a lot of my boys that I've been rapping with for a long time. Like when we get ciphers, my son just jumped right on them. Word.
Okay.
I'm like, bet.
Thank you.
Since 07.
And so then I know you have a lot of new music. You just put out the project with Mr. Green.
Yeah.
And also I remember I got to see you guys before you did the Outside's reunion show last I believe it was over a year and a half now. Time flies up at Lucky Summer.
Word.
And I know how it is. I've always had this discussion when I get a lot of the legends from Jersey come up to the show. Being that when you guys were first starting out, like in the late 80s, early 90s, rapping, and when you guys would go to the city, did people look at you funny when you say you were from Jersey when you get on the stage?
Yeah, basically, that's why we came up with the name Outsiders, because we felt like outsiders, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, it's different now, but like Jersey rappers, you know, just looked at a little bit different. So that's why we started really battling. Because, you know, at first we was just making songs, and, you know, when we go over there, and then people act like they was better than you, so we started being like, all right, well, let's prove it, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's where it started
And you were very heavy, like, in the, in the Blaze battles back in the day, and all of that, and I know that's how you actually met Pace One, because through battling.
Yeah, I met Pace One through battling, but not at the Blaze battle. I met Pace One at the New Year's party, and him and DU was at a party, and everybody started rapping outside, and just, you know, he was like one of the fresher ones, you know what I'm saying? So after it was over, we ended up, you know, smoking and chilling together, and, you know, started recording and stuff like that. That's when we came up with, he already had a group, I was solo, so we was just doing songs together, so pretty soon we came up with the name Outsiders.
And so, but then now with you, and with all of this being said and all that going on, how have things been going your way? Because you were all over the 8 Mile soundtrack, you did all these different things, and so now, being that when you were up there, now you're back into the underground, do you think you ever left the underground, or is this like your niche where you...
Well, I think I never left the underground, even when I do projects, because I'm still on a lot of people's albums, but, you know, I feel like I'm still underground. I'm not mainstream. So even when I do the 8 Miles soundtrack songs and whoever, Red and Meth or whatever, I'm still underground, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not mainstream. So even if I did become mainstream where they play my songs 100 times a day on the radio, it would still be underground songs that they playing all day. You know what I'm saying? So, word.
And I know you had the new release with Mr. Green coming out. Do you have any...
It came out already on Fat Beats.
That came out on Fat Beats, but I mean, you have it... And how you did it with that one producer, are you going to do any albums like with different producers? Like
yeah, I'm working on another album now. So, right now, I'm, you know, taking beats from different artists, but right this second, I'm working on a mixtape with Big Cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, that's what I gave y'all, some songs off the mixtape, so, you know, we can play all the new joints.
Because my next thing, too, now... When working with one producer is different than working with a bunch of different producers, because now with the internet and technology, you can get a beat from somebody in Europe or Asia, and you don't have to be in the studio with them.
It doesn't really matter to me as long as the beats is fresh, but now the producers come to you with the deal and everything. Like, they do one-off deals with you. The producer will come with the record deal and everything. Like, you just rap on these 10 songs, and we'll... Yeah, so it ain't like... Yeah, it's like that.
And being now that you have experience in the industry, and your son, being that now that he's new to the game, I know things have changed when you were coming out to now with him, with the internet and everything else. So, Krash, how do you feel about the state of hip hop now? Being that your dad is considered to be like a hip hop legend.
First off, how y'all doing? This is Krash Battle, New Jersey Rebels. How do I feel about the state of hip hop, like currently?
Being that your dad is a hip hop legend with everything else.
I mean, you know, as far as him being a legend and stuff like that, I mean, you know, it it's set in stone. Like you just said, like he's a legend. So I don't really like go around saying like my dad's a legend. But I feel as though hip hop is definitely in a more peaceful state. It wasn't like this a couple years ago. It wasn't even more as lyrical as it is today. Artists such as TDE, such as Joey Badass. I don't want to name drop, but artists such as them and artists of their stature are definitely bringing it back to the essentials of hip hop, which I feel is mandatory in the in the game. So.
Okay. And then my whole thing, I know my one thing is I'd like to maybe see you guys maybe do an album together. Would you think that would ever happen?
Yes, that is
we
definitely
got songs together
in the current, and that's definitely in the process. We definitely doing a conjoint album, both me and my father. But it's gonna come. You just gotta wait.
Now, and my question for you, Zee, did you like force Krash to become an MC, or or was it more just like he said I'm gonna do this, and you were like
he
didn't want you doing it at all?
He wanted me to be a lawyer or something. But I gravitated to it. I mean, at the end of the day,
the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
So plus he was doing this since he was little, like 5.
I always loved music,
writing like lyrics down on a paper, and like his mother didn't know what it was. Just thinking he writing bad stuff. So, and I just would read it and be like, wait, hold up. Ew. You know what I'm saying? And then, we take it from there.
Well, I'm really glad that you guys came through to help us celebrate our 2-year anniversary. I know you guys are going to do a freestyle for us a little later on.
Word.
Come through.
Definitely.
And I want to get into some of the joints that you have. We can get into a few of your joints. And, this is WKNJ, Day of the Street Show, All Men No DJ Absurd. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. to midnight on the 2-year anniversary. Again, thank you to Young Zee and Krash for coming through.
FSU.
And everybody else who came through and represented for us tonight. We're about to get into some more music right now.
Yeah, I'm a rap thing.